funny thing is, he broke down similarities between the passport bros and white men that are not. And I said this, many of the black men have said this for a long time, that these Keishas would get with anything white. And if they have an option to get with a white dude that got yellow teeth and be with him, they will. See, like we said a long time ago, and the great David Curl, before he passed away, he said, his whiteness covers a multitude of sins and imperfections. Now, we already said that these black women will get with a bottle shell brain. The white men, the white women don't even want. See, this is narrative that has been going circulating for years. That somehow that black women doing better than black men, when we all know that's not true financially and economically. We already know that black men are making way more money than black women, in spite of all the degrees that these black women talk about they have. That narrative has been debunked by many brothers from from BGS Ed Moore, from Medium Man, from Swords with a P, and now from Reef Gasoline. And I debunk those whole ideas that we all said that were untrue. Now, when we go dissect this white man who these Keishas worship, we already told them that they white woman have way more money than white men. Now, how is that possible? Well, you have white men, white women that have way more money than their white male counterparts. That's true. That's pure research. Back that up. So for years, it's this underground narrative that somehow that black women think that white men will give them these luxury lifestyles. And you have a few black women that may look up and get with a white guy that got money. Not saying that you don't have it. You never said that you don't have black women with wealthy white men. We ain't gonna tell no lie and say that's not true. But for the vast majority of black women using these white black women with these wealthy white elite white men, they are only a small number. It's not enough in a bucket to say these wealthy white men are choosing black women. That's not true. So, but the way these black women see it, any white man is a foot up over black men. Now, me personally, ain't nobody gonna go back and forth. If black women want to believe that, let them believe it. Fuck it. At this point, it's not even worth going back and forth with these women on it. Because we already know majority of black American women are pig-headed. So to go back and forth with these women, to argue up and down about this, it's a waste of goddamn time. A waste of time. Yeah. And like we said, black women, just like white men, project a lot. Even when you call out, you see where you have these black women getting murdered by these white men, brutally murdered, man, I say ass that, chopped up, bodies mangled up like that sister that was up there in Wisconsin, Milwaukee. They can't even find their sister's head. Her skull. They can't even find their sister's head. And the funny thing is, they used the one instance where that one guy that killed this black woman, this young black girl, 11-year-old girl, they haven't found her body yet, and they got this black dude, this young black man, he's biracial. Fuck it, we gonna say he black. know. But they forget, they don't even want to remember that this black woman was giving her 11-year-old daughter to that man to have sex with, to keep that man. So you had this black woman prostituting her 11-year-old daughter to this man, and all of a sudden the girl comes up missing and dead. They got this man locked up, and he won't even reveal what his girl's body is. Now, yeah, this is a nigga that did this shit. No doubt about it. We ain't gonna disclaim it. We'll claim if a nigga did that, yeah, we gonna say that nigga did that. Me personally, you laying there with an 11-year-old child or not, nigga, your head should be cut off and stuck on a pole. But that's just me. That's just a lot of brothers thinking when you have motherfuckers like that lay up, regardless of this motherfuckers, we don't play that shit. Black men, we don't play that shit. When you got motherfuckers that violate children, 11-year-old child sexually, hell no, motherfucker. Hey, you shouldn't even be breathing. You shouldn't even be breathing amongst us. So, hopefully, somebody knock his ass off in the joint for that, because people in the can don't play that. But overall, we do call out Negroes amongst us that do shit like that. And we turn our backs on them like a motherfucker. We don't play that. So, but the funny thing is, ain't none of these black women critiquing that black woman that gave that child away to that man to keep that man, That's the unthinkable. You give away your daughter, your child, to your boyfriend to have sex just to keep this man. What you found, that's more, to me, that's more vile than the motherfucker that actually was having sex with the little girl. You giving your daughter away to this motherfucker. But nevertheless, they always want to say, what about the abuse and that black men and murders of black men that kill black women? We never denied that. We never said that there's not no black men that kill black women. We don't never deny that. But y'all sure deny and try to do a whole lot of cover up for Brad character, because y'all invested so much of saying that, oh, the white man got superb character way better than black men. Well, a couple years ago, you had a white man that raped a poor 9-year-old child, which I blame that on them niggas up in the casino gambling, and left that little girl vulnerable. See, we call out niggas that do shit. We call out the niggas that left that 9-year-old baby, that little girl vulnerable to this male white predator. We call that shit out. See, we gonna call out shit if it's wrong and not right, because that's how we gotta do to be righteous and true. We gotta call out the bullshit. But y'all black women don't. Y'all don't wanna call out this shit. Y'all wanna turn the shit on us when the truth come out. Y'all wanna deflect. Y'all wanna deflect and try to protect the image of white men. Because you don't want the image of white men to be blemished. Even though white man already got a blemish on his record, historical, global. So we don't have to do much covering up. It's just that you black women are covering up. We don't cover up. If a nigga do something wrong, a black man do something wrong amongst us, we gonna exile that nigga, and we gonna call that nigga out, and we gonna exile that nigga from us. We don't wanna have nothing to do with that. Nigga can't be amongst us. He can't be amongst us. We turn our back on that nigga. And he be lucky if nobody don't kill him, delete him. See, we don't play that shit. Black men, we don't play that. We call out the fuck boys amongst us. But y'all don't want to call out these brands. Then y'all want to chalk it off like the white dude was beating the shit out of his girlfriend. she wanted to protect him by saying just men. She couldn't say it's white men. You know, she can't blemish it. She got to put it all on men. But she was comfortable with saying when a black man do shit. She was comfortable with saying it. Saying, oh, black men, this and that. Black women are always comfortable calling out black men, but they sure don't like calling out Brad. Even though most of the heinous crimes are done by these Peckerwood crackers. Most of the most heinous crimes are done by y'all white zaddies. And then we ain't gonna talk about the many of black women that had black men set up and robbed and all kind of shit. That actually more cases of that than black men killing black women. You got actual cases of black women setting niggas up to get killed. Yeah, you got actual cases of black women setting up black men to get killed. Oh yeah, we got that. And that's the majority. You have the majority of black women killing black men and getting away with it. But do we run around saying that about black women? No. Black men keep that to ourselves. Unlike y'all. Y'all deflect. If a white man do some heinous shit, well, what about the black men? Y'all sound just like the white supremacists who y'all worship. And this is why a lot of these black men are now having contempt and distrust y'all. Because y'all, a lot of y'all, not all, but the vast majority of you black women are traitors. We can't trust you. You in bed with that white man, we can't trust you. We can't trust you. And we don't want you to run, we don't want you around us. That's why I support the divestment movement. It ain't what you for the reason you think it is. We don't want them nigga bitches, untrustworthy nigga bitches around us so they can betray us. Hell no, damn, fuck that. I support the divestment movement and let their ass stay over there. We do not need no treacherous, treasonous ass nigga bitches around us. That's why I support the motherfucking divestment movement. We don't need no treasonous ass black women who one moment want to be with Brad, then the next moment want to be, fuck that. We don't got time for this treasonous ass shit. Over and out.